Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are y'all doing today on this most beautiful of Saturday mornings? We're good chilling, good shit, and good. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué haces? Muy bien. Alright, we're back. Back in black. I'm a little bit late, sorry. I was cutting strawberries. Took longer than I thought it would take. But now I am here. And ready to party. Party with the plebeians. Let's see here. We got some Zabaronis. We got some Zabaronis. Start by TV team and Simone Nobalike. We got Salza. Thank you for the 8 years in a row. Can you guys believe it? 8 years. This guy's been here. 8 years in a row. Mucho apreciado, sir. No message. Lord Otago. Thank you, man. We got Kurt, Co, Pascarabble. Very nice. Beautiful people, Scats with the gifted sub as well. Thank you. Alright. Alright, there we go. Big storm coming your way, no power for the next 2 weeks. Oh, that's extremely unfortunate. For you. Oops, someone's mad. We go simple, thank you man. Nitko, welcome back. And Emric, 37 months. In a row. Have you considered going a 5-day work week? Only if you consider this work. Gaben changed deadlock exactly on the aspects you criticize the game on. 140 IQ, game dev prodigy. I mean, obviously. I mean, they could have just asked me beforehand instead of paying some old fucking boomer frog, right? To make a game in a genre he has no fucking idea about. Or perspective, rather. Not genre. But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
I love Forsen so much.
Yeah.
When I grow up,
Yeah.
I want to be just like Forsen.
That's a classic.
When I grow up, I want to be a Forsen. When I grow up, I want to be the Forsen. Forsen on my hips, Forsen on my face, Forsen on my cock.
That's pretty gay, but I'll allow it. Let's see here. Do anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today? Yeah, you know. Metal Gear Solid Delta coming in 2 days. Alright. Twitch killed viewbotting and streamers are getting exposed. Twitch killed viewbotting? What do you mean killed viewbotting? That doesn't even make any sense. When was this? Because I was viewbotted like 1 week ago. So yeah. The Kaiser now only maxes 15k views as opposed to 70k. Wait, what? Really? I don't watch Twitch, but did they actually like kill the at least temporarily. What? How can they even do that? And why didn't they do that earlier then? I don't understand. They started hiring Blade Runners to kill bots. Asmon Hassan down to 10-15k. As opposed to what? I don't watch Twitch, but I do see Asmon when I'm watching events sometimes when I'm trying to find the category. It's like 40k viewers or something. I have no idea what Hassan. Asmon went from 40k plus to 30k. Alright, I mean 33% bots, or 25% bots rather, 33% increase. It's not a terrible amount. $25 equals 33. Well, yeah, kinda. It's 25% of his viewers were bots, but there was a 33% viewer increase with bots. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it seems to scale with viewers. It's never a flat amount, from what I understand with the view bots. It's always like, it always scales with real viewers. I mean, they have the fucking power to not give ad revenue to bots, so why didn't they implement that? I guess that's not the same thing, because you can have a viewer with ad block and you don't get from that. Yeah, it's not the same thing exactly. But yeah, I mean, good for Twitch. I've always been #1 crusader against viewbots on this site ever since I started. Skipped important Hearthstone tournaments invites because they had viewbotters invited, you know, things that would actually help me in my career when I started, because viewbots are literally fucking cheating. It's cheating on the game of Twitch.
Links.
Which is even more disruptive than cheating in a competitive game. And you know how I feel about cheating in competitive games. That's good. Twitch is finally doing something. Finally. It's only 10 years fucking late. Was it Masan and Ponov? Yeah, well, I was... the tournament that I boycotted was with Ponov invited. And then they uninvited him. Obviously, I'd already given my spot to, I think it was Show. Or whatever, whoever was next in line. Masan just got obliterated. Like he was just cancelled pretty much. Cancel wasn't a thing back then, but he was cancelled, you know, out of existence. Athene also viewbotted. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now either. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now either. And then there was like a Counter-Strike guy as well that was viewbotting. I forgot his name. If I see it, I will probably remember it. Not Summit, no. Not Phantom. I mean, it was an obvious one at least. Maybe some of them were. I don't remember. Nah, not Swifty. This is like 10, 11 years ago, man. Crow, I don't know, that was some fucking clown. I was like the guy like cutting himself and bleeding on TV or some shit, or stream. Now I'm talking about a Counter-Strike guy. I think stealing something. Does that ring a bell? Something Steel. Not Steve. I am Steve. Not Stewie. Steel. Was it just called Steel? Maybe it was just called Steel. I don't know. Anyway, great if they actually taking that shit into Steel TV. Oh, that was his name. Okay. Athene is still around making AI slop. Classic Athene. I'm not talking about galvanized steel. Alright. Well, that's great news. Thank you. Anything else cool, fresh, new, exciting? What if 80% of your views drop when they ban viewbotting? Well, then that's good too. I don't give a single fuck. Because I'm already fucking established. Viewbotting is fucking with everyone else. It's making it unfair battlegrounds for everyone who's trying to become something on this platform. Sticky Rice 1. Oh, that was the guy. I think that was the guy. Sticky Rice. Yeah. I recognize that name. I don't know why I said Steel, but yeah. Sorry if there's a Steel guy around. Not you I'm referring to. No, but I know I'm not viewbotting. I am getting viewbotted by the one who should not be named for attention every now and then. Less on recent times, because you don't talk about the devil and the devil shall not appear. Pretty much the best way to handle it. But it's like, if it turns out my channel was botted from the start with fucking 50% of the viewers, then okay. But I don't think it's the case, so I happily embrace any change and any ban on VBots. Alright, anything else? No? I like how Forsen doesn't realize that all his viewers are me on different accounts. Don't blame me, watch me post this on my other accounts. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Destiny was exposed and admitted to sexting a minor. He also says he won't delete the CP he has in case police needs it. Politics cucks are fucking weird. I don't know if this is... I have not heard anything about this, but... stupid fucking mistakes, man. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. Paramount cancelled Dexter Original Sin after one season. Was that the new friend Dexter? Or was that the latest season of the real Dexter? The new friend Dexter. Zoomer, okay. I haven't seen it. But he looked like a tool, so I understand why they did it. You cannot replace the original Dexter. He was just too good of an actor, I think. Too good. He was too good. Yeah. Alright, who's up for some links, man? I'm gonna eat my fucking Greek yogurt, man. Yeah. Go to Kampala on W Place. Bro, I'm too fucking lazy, alright? It's gonna be a bunch of Ugandan flags, gonna be a bunch of fucking Forsenese, it's gonna be a bunch of fucking racist stuff. Alright, I can already picture it. Okay, I visited it in my third eye, alright? Shut the hell up. My scroll wheel don't work, so it's an issue, it's annoying. But it works good enough for links.
Forsen is located in the heartland of the vibrant Pearl River Delta in southern China. Half an hour from Guangzhou and a little over an hour train ride from Hong Kong, yet nobody has ever heard about it.
I have.
Forsen is a vibrant city of
11 seconds ago.
Kung Fu legend Bruce Lee. With a long history dating back to approximately 5,000 years, the city has been a land of fish and rice and a birthplace of the Cantonese opera. Today, it's a booming cosmopolitan city with a population of over 8 million people. and expats are relatively a common sight. The city is a lively, clean city nicknamed Guangzhou's little brother, famous as the hometown of the ceramic art, Cantonese opera, furniture shopping, and martial arts, a proud cradle of Kung Fu. The history of 1,000 years, Chinese Kung Fu has developed a range of styles and mysterious wisdom. Simply put, Chinese Kung Fu can be divided in two major schools, the North School and the South School. The former is led by the Shaolin Temple, while the latter is based in Forsen. Forsen is a city which blends traditional Chinese living alongside more familiar comforts such as Western-style shopping centers, hypermarkets, nightclubs, street bars, and a home of the world's largest furniture market. Forsen also has an abundance of recreational facilities, including world-class golf courses, the Grand Theater, sports stadiums, entertainment complexes, and cinemas. At the end of 2016, more than 300 companies engaged in intelligent equipment, about 100 of them which are in research and development of robots. This is China's unknown city, Forsen.
The crumb. Looks nice. Face of China. China number one. Nice. Now where are my social credits?
So today on NCIX Tech Tips, we're going to be having a look at the UPS, or uninterruptible power supply. So what's a UPS and what does it do for you? Well, first of all, most UPSs will contain a surge protector. So what that means is should lightning strike nearby, or someone plugs in a vacuum cleaner all of a sudden and the voltage dips, it's going to protect your computer from any changes in the voltage in your household wiring. So that's a huge benefit. Now, a surge protector will do that too, to a certain extent, but a UPS will also allow you to run your computer even if the power goes out. So you can see the Tech Tips PC is still on behind me, and my ProSource 900 watt UPS here is actually telling me that we can run for about 60 minutes with a low power computer like this just on battery power. Now, every UPS is by definition a big battery and then a voltage inverter. So you're able to take DC power off the batteries inside and you're able to turn it into something that your computer can use. Now, that doesn't mean that all UPSs are made equal. So with this basic unit on my left here, you can get about 300 watts, so you can power a fairly low-end desktop computer and monitor. For a few minutes, it gives you time to save your work before it crashes, and you can also use it in order to prevent surges. So it's got a built-in surge protector. Whereas if you move into a much higher-end unit, I could actually use this 900 watt unit to power a high-end gaming desktop 30-inch monitor for 10 minutes. And besides that, okay, because this costs substantially more, you also get the benefit of what's called a line interactive UPS versus an offline UPS. So with an offline UPS, you're taking the mains voltage from your house and you're feeding that directly into the computer unless it turns off or dips substantially. Whereas with a line interactive UPS, it can handle a brownout or occasional spike, and it can actually adjust on the fly without completely switching to battery, but without giving you direct access to potentially dirty power coming from the wall. So if someone turns on a vacuum cleaner, you might notice the lights flicker a little bit. That's a perfect example of a brownout. This will protect your computer power supply 24/7. So why are we talking about UPSs today? It's a boring topic. It's a fairly boring product. However, I feel personally that it is very important, and my personal experience with it has led me to believe that it can even be essential. Now, my parents live in a fairly new house, built about a year and a half ago. They've got a media setup, media PC, a projector, all that stuff. Now, over the course of the last year, I probably changed a dozen components in that computer. I changed out about 3 hard drives, 4 motherboards.
It's going to drop for Kenny McLean, edge of the penalty area. Gives it to Sykes in the D. No room. Forsen has room. Curling shot. Forsen! Oh, it's a back for Forsen! And it's a stunning way to get his first Norwich City goal! He's lifted high in the air by one of his teammates. What an equaliser from Mankwa Forsen! Delicately curled into the top corner from the edge of the penalty area. And Norwich have found a way. Norwich City 1, Coventry City 1. Suddenly Coventry played this game really well for the most part. They'll feel hard done by as Mark Condes puts one in the channel. Hernandez is quick. Can he get goal side of Latabodier? Oh, he has done, and he's nicked the ball. This could be a chance for Norwich to win it. Hernandez in the penalty area, corner of the 6-yard box. Where's he going with it? Forsen! Oh, it's another one! It's another one! And it's a back for Forsen again! This is extraordinary! He's come off the bench, and he's scored twice in stoppage time. And from 1-0 down, Norwich lead 2-1. Amazing! Unbelievable, Chris. Who said Hernandez was a striker? The running range, he did so well to hold the ball. And we talk about equality again. Coventry's bench is back in, but he's got a presence of mind to back out Forsen and maintain the slightest effects. But what a dramatic finish to this game, Chris. Unbelievable. I told you they'd get a chance, and they've got it, and they've taken it. Forsen. Coventry are going to throw one last ball forward here to try and give the Norwich defence something to deal with. Doyle does deal with it. It runs away for a throw in, and that's going to be full time. How have they won that? How have Norwich City won that? And Mankwa Forsen, I just watched him as the final whistle went, burying his head in his shirt. His Norwich City career has just taken off, and now Shane Duffy grabs a Mankwa Forsen around the waist, lifts him high in the Norfolk air, and Angus Gunn comes out and pats him on the back. And Mankwa Forsen's heart rate, I don't know what it must be at the moment, because he has just had the most extraordinary 5 minutes.
That's me. Fun, okay. I guess.
For a good one. You gonna go all the way over, buddy? No? Oh, so good. Again? Could you imagine having all that air in your intestines? How good that must feel just to let
Exactly.
poor thing.
That's the woman filming. Blaming it on the horse. Exactly, Monkas.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
Alright, I had enough.
It's payday. I just got my check from Uncle Sam. I love this day. It's my favorite day of the month. Nothing beats the smell of fresh US dollars. There's been some criticism in the US about the money America sends us. And as an Israeli Jew, I thought I would tell you firsthand what we do with all the money you send us. So what do we do with all this money? Half of it goes to our annual vacation. You know, living in Israel, we really need a break. And the other half goes to bribing members of Congress. It's not that expensive to bribe them, but there are just so many of them. Personally, I'm responsible for bribing the representative from Wisconsin. I stick a few $1,000s in an envelope, write happy birthday on it or something, and when I meet with them, it's very important to slide the envelope under the table. That is what Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson might tell you we do with the money. But now, let's talk seriously. Yes, America gives a lot of money to Israel, around $3.5 billion a year, through the Foreign Military Financing FMF program. But, and this is a very big but, Israel is required to use 75% of that money to purchase American-made military equipment. And by 2028, that will go up to 100%. So in reality, US aid to Israel is largely a subsidy to the American arms industry. And I say that with zero criticism, of course. In a perfect world, there would be no need for a weapon industry. But in our world, I'm glad the US has one of the best. This is also where the strategic cooperation between Israel and America becomes very visible. Take one of the most iconic and, if I may say, beautiful aircrafts of the past few decades, the F-15. 75% of all enemy kills made by F-15s were done by Israeli pilots. And its younger brother, the F-16s, 50% of all kills were made by Israeli pilots. Why does that matter? When you design a product, you think it will work well, but you don't really know until it is tested in the field. Israel serves as a real-world testing lab for many American technologies, planes, tanks, defense systems, you name it. Unfortunately, our neighbors still reject the idea of a Jewish state and continue to attack us, which means we end up field testing these technologies under real combat conditions. And when Israel tests it and it works, other armies want to buy it. But Israel doesn't just test these systems, it also develops them. That's why so many US tech companies have R&D centers in Israel. And that innovation is reflected in military tech too. Iron Dome, David Sling, and other systems are the product of joint US-Israel development that benefits both countries.
That's a cool story, bro.
おはよう母さん
あら、おはよ
牛乳かこれは
う。甘酒飲んじゃった。
酒この状態は良い
いってらっしゃい。ライドウ君、おは
ようレーナ一緒に行くぞ置いてっちまうぞ
ライドウ君。
ああ何言ってんだほらよく見ろよライドウだろなんだ仕方ねえな持ってやるよ暴れんな落ちるぞ
授業を始めます。ページを開いてください。
教科書忘れてんじゃね見せてやるよもっと近づかねえと
あれ先生白いあーちゃん
ようレーナ
怖すぎ無理無理白いライドウ君怖いな
大城おめえ
見つかっちゃう
網にきんぴらごぼうしっかりしろよな
ありがとう
ノート貸してやるよ口開けろこれでも着とけ危ねえ何の用だよ
さっきはありがとな
怖近づかんと白いプリンが美味しかった
奇遇じゃねえか
いつもと違う雰囲気
そうだなおいエル
はい
見てくれてありがとうな
別にあなたに会えるよ
ところでレーナ 熱でもあんじゃねえか。おい、座ってうつむき。
大丈夫だから私帰るね。
おう、帰ったぜ。
お帰り兄ちゃん。
ほら。
やっぱりいらない。
おい、それ酒。
アルコール入ってないよ。
あ、そっか。
I was raised a practicing Muslim and remained one for almost half my life. I attended madrasas, that is Islamic schools, and memorized large parts of the Quran. As a child, I lived in Mecca for a time and frequently visited the Grand Mosque. As a teenager, I sympathized with the Muslim Brotherhood. At 22, while my family was living in Kenya, my father arranged my marriage to a member of our family clan, a man that I had never met. I ran away, made my way to Holland, studied there, and eventually was elected a member of the Dutch Parliament. Now I live in the United States. In short, I have seen Islam from the inside and the outside. I believe that a reform of Islam is necessary and possible, and only Muslims can make that reform a reality. But we in the West cannot remain on the sidelines as though the outcome of this struggle has nothing to do with us. If the jihadists win and the hope for a reformed Islam dies, the rest of the world will pay a terrible price. The terror attacks in New York, London, Madrid, Paris, and many other places are only a preview for what's to come. For this reason, I believe that it's foolish to insist, as Western leaders habitually do, that the violent acts committed in the name of Islam can somehow be divorced from the religion itself. For more than a decade, my message has been simple. Islam is not a religion of peace. When I assert this, I do not mean that Islamic belief makes all Muslims violent. This is manifestly not the case. There are many millions of peaceful Muslims in the world. What I do say is that the call to violence and the justification for it are explicitly stated in the sacred texts of Islam. Moreover, this theologically sanctioned violence is there to be activated by any number of offenses, including, but not limited to, adultery, blasphemy, homosexuality, and apostasy, that is, to leave Islam. Those who tolerate this intolerance do so at their peril. As someone who has known what it is to live without freedom, I watch in amazement as those who call themselves liberals and progressives, people who claim to believe so fervently in individual liberty and minority rights, make common cause with the forces in the world that manifestly pose the greatest threat to that very freedom and those very minorities. In 2014, I was invited to accept an honorary degree from Brandeis University for the work I have done on behalf of women's rights in the Muslim world. That invitation was withdrawn after professors and students protested my criticism of Islam. My subsequent disinvitation, as it came to be called, was no favor to Muslims, just the opposite. By labeling critical examination of Islam as inherently racist, we make the chances of reformation far less likely. There are no limits on criticism of Christianity at American universities or anywhere else for that matter. Why should there be of Islam? Instead of contorting Western intellectual traditions so as not to offend our Muslim fellow citizens, we need to defend both those traditions and the Muslim dissidents who take great risks to promote them. We should support these brave men and women in every way possible. Imagine a platform for Muslim dissidents that communicated their message through YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. These are the Muslims we should be supporting, for our sake as much as for the sake of Islam. In the Cold War, the West celebrated dissidents such as Alexander Solzhenitsyn, Andrei Sakharov, and Václav Havel, who had the courage to challenge the Soviet system from within. Today, there are many dissidents who challenge Islam, but the West either ignores them or dismisses them as not representative. This is a grave mistake. Reformers such as Tawfiq Hamid, Asra Nomani, and Zuhi Jasser, and many others must be supported and protected. They should be as well known as Solzhenitsyn, Sakharov, and Havel were in the 1980s. If we do in fact support political, social, and religious freedom, then we cannot in good conscience give Islam a free pass on the grounds of multicultural sensitivity. We need to say to Muslims living in the West, if you want to live in our societies, to share in the material benefits, then you need to
why these
accept that
cucks
our
just
freedoms
attack
are not
one religion.
optional.
Fuck all
Islam is at
religions.
a crossroads of reformation or self-destruction.
I mean, some
So is the
religions
West.
are more obnoxious than others, you know, more loud, so to speak. What's this? All right. Okay, I don't even know. 2% of the people in this fucking video. Grumpy, Doom Machine, Chaotic, Devon, thank you, man. Plankerton, enjoy the fun, and Louis, welcome back. Plus respect.
The flowers, I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds.
No further links, by the way. While you're playing Loner by Choice or Harry Potter music, he's literally loner, not by choice. Fuck.
There's no other feeling on earth. I try to feel, but it hurts. I feel like a million miles away.
You go down just like only Mariona.
Hey, that's you, chat.
Joined it from the way she split it, got your head fucked up from the way she did it. She's so much more than you used to. Shouldn't just had a move to seduce you.
And I'm back on my grind.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on.
Alright, which one is it? Which one are you, chat? Plankerton, thank you man for 9 months, enjoy the sun, Louis, there you go. But where's my introvert? The one where everyone else is fucking annoying. Fucking introvert by choice. Good morning. I have to remove my plate once here.
Chicken stick? That's a little chicken quesadilla. Chicken quesadilla for me. Chicken quesadilla, man. That's my answer to sour cream. 197. Right here. Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
Mine's gonna be a card actually, not money.
560.
That's even better. I'm still using it.
There you go. Like this here?
Yes, please.
Alright.
So
You didn't say no more links, Pepe laughed.
I literally did. Literally did.
Thank you.
Pepe laugh. Which is... They heard his PC thing for 4 years. 48 years, pagman, he says. Gotta work on that math, thank you though. And for welcome back as well. Is that Pikachu?
Down on the floor, my hands behind my head. And if
Okay then. I didn't see anything on the canvas at all. None of it. Picking the most useless fucking shit to fucking nitpick on. I mean, I'm not the Dark Souls 2 hater, like a lot of people are, but who the fuck cares about footprints in the fucking sand? But now you know, now you're informed. Outcast, Segrium, 90, King Boom 8, MLG, Wumbo. We got Pablo, McPickle, and Lily Lull. Infinite Orange, thanks for the subs. Come back. Apple Watch.
ここは人々の信念によってヒーローが形作られる世界。最も多くの信頼を獲得したヒーローは X の称号を得る。
X の王座は2期連続不動のまま。彼の正体も未だ謎のままです。もし今年 X が再度防衛に成功すれば英雄信頼期の歴史的記録を打ち破るでしょう。
果たして彼は今年のランキング戦でもトップに立てるのか。そして他のヒーローはどんな戦いを見せてくれる。
Very interesting. Did you just donate it in the wrong order? This is some real riot balancing, huh? Probably TOS on this, maybe, I'm not sure. Aliens are not pleased. Willy Wonka.
How much you charge for a Wendy, Wendy?
Hey, I ain't doing him. He's a kid.
Jesus, was that my question? Don't think so hard. It's gonna hurt your brain.
True. Nubla, they 8 years, man. True the badge. Tamzik, Mother H's, oops, scroll down. Juzos with Rhyme Sub, Vegetal, Tomkis here. Shimon, welcome back as well.
至于该向上收缩多少距离，可以调整时间来控制，一般保持3毫米的电弧距离为宜。如果是金属融化时导致高度降低，因而会触发一个推杆向下试探的命令，直到再次引弧成功后保持静止状态。关闭开关时，碳板则会复位到初始状态。如何感知是否引弧成功？事实上就是感知电源是否有电流流过。我用的是干簧管硬霍尔传感器也行。 当线圈通电时会产生一个磁场，这个磁场会让钢簧管的2个金属片吸合在一起，因此就能传递某个信号指令。所以这个黄色线圈就是充当电磁铁的用途。说了那么多原理，该测试一下这东西的实际表现了。供电还是那个小电焊机。调整一下距离。
Hey Sebastian, did you hear Sakana CEO face connect
现在我
got
已经关
caught
掉电灯
cheating in
了，
a
光线
shirt
确实是
lane?
非常明亮刺眼。
I don't know what
我
any
之
of
前
those
曾经讲
words
过，
mean,
在
man.
白炽灯出现之前，人们想到了用通电
So
的
no.
碳棒来照明，这个被称为碳弧灯。运行起来确实没什么问题，因为赶时间，这个炉子是临时做的，外面是隔热材料，中间是一个石墨容器，底部插入石墨棒，接入电源1级，倒入铜料。
Is bro gonna melt that or what?
"加锅盖子，升温要快些。
That's very cool. Yeah, this falls under song request, man. This falls under song request. Alright. Fucking Christ.
Right, fellas, it is Dr. Density.
Shortest YouTube video.
We're gonna talk about a video that caught my interest, piqued my interest the other day, because it is from Menno Hensels, and specifically, interesting topic, 4 myths keeping your shoulders small instead of yoked. So I'm gonna suck on Joe as we watch this together. I'm intrigued. I said Rick De La Stick and Menno Henselmans can combine forces to defeat pencil necrosis. Now, why is that? You said, Ricky, but you're against science-based training. I said, I never said it. I'm against science. I said, I'm freaking against horse shittery. You know what I'm saying? I'm against people coming up with these freaking, you know, the freaking data. Then they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So now I have to twist and turn my tables around and weave and duck and dive and dodge this way of training because this one study. Because, guys, the freaking studies are always evolving. You know what I'm saying? More and more hot freaking research is coming out. And it's basically proving what freaking Dr. D has been saying all along, guys. Okay? I just saw a video that Milo Wolf and Dr. Mike did, and it was like push pull legs is dead. So I said, whoa, I gotta check this out. Why is push pull legs dead? What freaking research has come out to show that it is indeed dead? Well, the research was that basically, I thought this is what we already knew, was that a muscle recovers after a few days, and if you're not hitting it again, it's not going to grow to its potential as if you were hitting it 2 or even 3 times a week. So my mind is freaking bamboozled and bewildered and befuddled, because I'm like, wait a second, how push pull leg? But then anytime I ever did push pull legs, it was push pull legs, push pull legs, push, and then it's the new week. What? Well, Ricky, where's the day off? There are no freaking days off. You don't take days off. If you're feeling shot, fatigued, a little lethargic, you just go freaking light, okay? You just go light, right? So that way with the push-pull legs, the way I always advocated it was you get freaking, you get 2 push days, 2 pull days, 2 leg days, which would basically go exactly with what the research is saying. So I don't even know what we're talking about there. But if you go back to videos, within the
Smartest droid scholar.
How many times have I said, I'm the biggest fan of upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower? Why is that? Because now you're hitting body parts 3 times a week. And do I have any freaking, laboratories proving this? No, it's because it's from freaking experience, guys. I grew up, I started training at 11 years old, doing bro splits, chest, freaking buys and tries.
Buys. Shout out. Alright, very fucking good there, chat. No further links. John Lowe, thank you for 8 years. I spent 8 years here. Where some of us spent way longer, my man. Consider yourself lucky. Giovanna, Hotsmans av Onsdagen, Edward Brua, number from Vietnam. Fingerguns Pew Pew, thanks for 7. Alright, chat. In the spirit of the upcoming sequel, how about we finally see what the hype is all about? Blind playthrough of Hollow Knight. Hollow motherfucking Knight. Let's have a little look-see here. We're no newcomers to the Metroidvania genre, but we have not played this particular beloved one. It's a bit loud. Okay. Why is it so loud? Or is my headset loud? No.